Hey guys, so here's your Friday the 24th online stuff. We got a long one today. You're gonna just do a WOD. It's 45 minutes long, so it's way longer than normal. So you're going at your 45-minute pace, so it might be more of a slow and steady kind of thing. So it's just gonna be a quick warm-up, a couple little maybe practices of the lift to see if it's the right weight for you. Maybe you gotta make sure you got your marks out for the run. But I'll start with the warm-up. So mountain climbers, you get your heart rate up, and you're gonna get a little stretch on each one, get the foot up beside the hip. Right? Usually when I do a couple rounds of these, I go the first round a little slow and move around as a stretch, and then the second round I kind of speed it up, get the heart rate up a little bit. Sit-ups, use an ab mat, no ab mat, touch the ground behind you, touch your toes, get the chest vertical at the top. Russian kettlebell swings are going from here, so from here to horizontal, so arm is parallel to the floor, shoulder, so really just you're just trying to get the hips warmed up. If you have a dumbbell, you can swing it like this, as you hold it like a golf club, or you can hold it like this, right? I would say if you only have a barbell, probably just maybe do like a good morning, put the barbell on your back, and just get that hip hinge going. Yeah, so twice through on the warm-up, make sure you do it all. You want to be really warm to start running. Yeah, so like I said, you're running, we've been using 200-meter mark as our kind of standard number that we have measured on your street or whatever. So if you have that mark, you're going to run to 200-meter mark, back to where you started. There's 400 meters, and then that there and back again is your 800. If you can go to a track or something, but not sure if you guys have access to anything like that, you can use apps or whatever to have an 800-meter mark, but the 200 meter seems the simplest. Yeah, so you're doing an 800-meter run, then you're doing 40 dumbbell hang power clean and jerk. So that's if you have a dumbbell, that's kind of what it's set up for, and then we'll kind of adjust from there. So you're doing a hang power clean and jerk. So you're going to stand it up first. You're going to swing the dumbbell between your legs, kind of like the bottom of that kettlebell swing we were in before. I'm going to keep the dumbbell close, so I don't want it to go out that way. I'm going to get my shoulder to come back, and then that dumbbell is going to come to here, right? So just the clean part, or the hang power clean part, is hinge like you would on a kettlebell swing, but instead of letting it go out, I'm going to get my shoulder to come back, shrug the shoulder back, and it'll come to the shoulder, and then this part of the dumbbell is resting on my shoulder, okay? And when I get it to here, I'm going to dip and drive, and press overhead, okay? From here, I can either go back to the shoulder and then down to between the legs, or I could go down in one motion. So shrug back to the shoulder, dip and drive overhead. Guys, I'll show you from this angle. Okay, or I could go to the shoulder on the way down, back down between the legs. Okay, this hand can be used for balance. So as far as breaking it up, you have to do 20 on one arm and 20 on the other, okay? Make sure you even that out. For most, I think it's gonna be it should be a weight that you can do quite a few in a row, so maybe you can do all 20 in a row, or maybe you gotta break it up a little bit, but it shouldn't be that I gotta do there's not gonna be a lot of switching back and forth from hand to hand. But make sure you even it out. Yeah, okay, so with the kettlebell, you'll be doing the same thing. Usually you kind of offset your hand a little bit to the thumb side. That gives you a nice position for the kettlebell to rest on the shoulder. So when I swing it, and then okay. Usually for this one, you won't come back down on the shoulder. So when you swing it, get that comfortable rack position, knuckles just under your chin, dip and drive, head through. When I come down, I'm probably not going to go back to the shoulder because I can kind of use it like a little bit like a kettlebell swing. I'll kind of turn it through and then swing. Okay? So again, I'm going to do as many as I can on the one arm, and I make sure I even it out, do 20 and 20. Okay? Then we're doing a 400-meter run, so you're just going to run to that 200-meter mark and back, or whatever way you've got to have that, got that figured out. Maybe you're doing the 100-meter mark, or 50s, or treadmill, or whatever you got. Yeah, and then you're going to do Russian twists. Actually, no, sorry. For those hang power clean and jerks, if you only have a bar, you don't have a dumbbell, I would go really light bar, something that you can do probably 10 to 20 reps in a row. So I'm going to go 2 hands. I'm going to do a hang, power clean, and jerk. So I'm going to go from here. I might tip to the knee, or I might go from a high hang. Okay, so I'm going to go from the knee to the shoulder, and then shoulder overhead. I'm going to bring it down. I either go back to the shoulder, and then back to hang power position, right? Or I can kind of bypass the shoulder, keep it close on the way down, get to power position. Okay, so I can, but it should be light enough that I don't need to like, I almost don't need to do a push jerk. So like if you're using a dumbbell, these should be pretty quick, where I'm just kind of getting a bunch in a row. So try to make that, if you're using a bar, don't change the stimulus of the workout, right? Try to keep it something that, you know, we're getting the same number of rounds. It feels about the same as what we're doing with the dumbbell. Okay? If you only have a ball, just be holding the med ball, hinge over at the hip, get it to here, 2 arm press, right head through. Okay? If you only have a plate, which I don't think you would, but if you only have a plate, you just go to here, to the knee. Okay? Chances are though, if you have a plate, you have a bar, or you have something else, right? Yeah, then you're gonna do the run, then you're gonna do Russian twists. So if you've got the plate, if you've got a barbell, chances are you got a plate, you're gonna do your Russian twist with the plate, feet off the ground, tap-a-roo, right? Feet off the ground. Full version. If you need to make this lighter for yourself or easier for yourself, but you don't have a lighter plate, you put your feet down. But I'd rather feet off. Okay? If you've got a dumbbell, you can hold the dumbbell like this, tap, right? Kettlebell, depending on the weight of it. Okay? Yeah, so if you just have a bar, I'm sure you have a plate, you might have to take that plate off. Yeah, if you have a med ball, same idea, you can hold that ball, tap, feet off the ground, and then only just put them down if that weight of Russian twist is too heavy for me, okay? But the idea today is keep moving for 45 minutes. Like you're not sprinting anything, you're kind of going at your 45-minute pace as opposed to your 10-minute pace. Right, that means things have to kind of just go steady, so that you don't burn out. I don't want to come out of the gate, sprint into 800, and then need to actually stop anyway. Okay? So enjoy the long one. See you tomorrow.